Hello, good morning everybody. Welcome to my show. Today is so beautiful and it will be awful if something destroyed. So why I should say that? Because today's our topic are drugs and popular people. Is that a relation? Yes, media said that some popular people consume drugs in their life. So, to know how actually the situation, let's refine the answer. I have a very special guest. She is a very famous actress around the world. So, please welcome Miss Nambi. Miss Nambi is a very popular artist. She started her career in 2009. Among of her movie is The Future, a kind of science fiction movie. So, let's talk to her.
You know, it's amazing because before I was a simple person who did not complicate my life. And I lived with my parents, I have a good family, and let me tell you, when I was a child, I thought that one day I will be an actress. So now my dream becomes true.
We are the crowd.
For the first time, they forbade me and they said that I have to pay attention all of the things that I have to take. And now they always support me and they encourage me.
We're coming out. Got my flash on, it's true. Need that picture.
You know, it's quite difficult because if you want to be a good actress, you should leave all of the roles that belongs to do. Because sometimes we take bad roles and I think that it is not our behavior, but we can manage it if we live during the filming.
Of you, it's so magical. We'd be so.
You know, that's a great question because my life now is very different than before because I cannot live normally as everybody. Sometimes when I go out, I have to disguise with hat and glasses because many people around me, they want to take some pictures, they want to interview me, etc. And I feel nervous and I always I'm not a feeling at ease. So I think I have less freedom, mainly my private life. And in another hand, it doesn't matter because I love my career and I respect it.
Okay. To be a popular people are not simple. Why? Because they have less freedom and this condition make their feeling so painful. So how to solve their feeling? Let's find the answer.
It's difficult because, for example, I cannot tell them leave me away even if they disturb my life. But the best way for me to avoid this problem is I have to get a positive thinking. So I should be an optimist person. So I just say something which happens in my life is good for me.
We observe that certain famous people take drugs. We get this information through the media. So let's ask her opinion about why famous people taking drugs.
In this case, in my opinion, in front of the situation that we live, we cannot stand the disturbance caused by many people, their judgment, because when we do something good or bad, they always criticize us. So that's why some of us take drugs.
Oh, fantastical.
You know, that's my private life, but let me tell you that before I took drug because I feel boring and it was the best way for me to get rid of all. But one day, when I slept, I heard a voice which told me that stop taking drug, if not, you will die. But I thought that it's a simple dream, and I continued to take it. But after 1 month, I became ill and I did detoxification. So I was afraid for my health and I always pray for my health. Then after this situation, I stopped drug. So thanks for God because I am alive and after this situation until now drugs are my enemies.
Leather and jeans, garage glamorous. Not sure what it
I'm so sorry, I cannot respond this question.
means, but this photo of us, it don't have a price.
Never take drugs because they destroy our life and our bodies. So if you have any problems, don't hesitate to share it into the person whom can you rely on, but not into the drugs which cannot give you any solutions. So drugs are our enemies. I think it's enough. Thank you.
So we observe that it isn't easy to be a famous person because they can't survive normally as we think because they confront many problems through the society. So they cannot stand the situation that happen and they take drugs. So now we invite Dr. Siska. She is a doctor specialist. She is from Mental University, a psychologist. So please welcome Dr. Siska. Okay, why we decide to invite Dr. Siska? Because she is a specialist of mental illness. So good morning.
Morning.
According to you, nowadays there are a lot of people who consume drugs, especially a very famous person. In your opinion, why this problem happened?
Yes, in my opinion, they don't live in normally like us because, for example, the paparazzi, media, etc., which disturb them, and they have less freedom, like they live in jail. Then the person who live in or the person who don't have discipline, they will attempt the drugs because they thought that drugs can help them. Yes, but it is not relevant because actually drugs can make their life destroy and make them crazy and it dangerous for their life.
Ready for those flashing lights. Cause you know that
There are two kinds of drugs, soft drugs as cannabis and strong drugs as cocaine. I would like to precise that these drugs are dangerous for our health because they destroy our brain and cause mental disease, mainly death.
baby, I'm your biggest fan. I'll follow you into
The best treatment is detoxification. It is difficult for the person who addicted to drugs, and the doctors forbid all of temptation. Therefore, The patient should be patient because the duration of the detoxification will be 60 days and until 90 days or more.
Will you love me, paparazzi?
According to our research, there is about 200 million people who take drugs around the world.
Baby, there's no other superstar, you know that I'll be.
I think the government and military already make efforts against of drugs, but the corruption and drug trafficking still reign in our country. Therefore, it depends of each us. We have to work together to fight this problem.
Paparazzi, promise I'll be.
Drugs are not good for our health. They ruin our brain and we cannot live independently. They cause many diseases and can lead to suicide or die. Therefore, leave the person who take you to this drug and doing something positive and many hobbies that you like. And hopefully don't hesitate to see the doctor if you already addicted to drugs because this is a serious problem and you have to save your life and your body.
Okay, I think everybody here got information. And for the very famous people, don't be shy to do an activity as normal people do. And for the people who consume drugs, you have to remember that drugs will destroy your future life. So, again, thanks for our guest, Dr. Siska, who explained about drugs, and for Miss Nami, who testified her life. Thanks for our audience and our sponsor. See you next time with another topic. So, see ya.